1915, and today we are interviewing Henrietta Swan Leviett, or as some call her, the Lady of Luminosity. Someone once said that she had the happy faculty of appreciating all that was worthy and lovable in others, and was possessed of a nature so full of sunshine that, to her, all of life became beautiful and full of meaning. Our interviewers for today are Hannah Woodholtz, Sarah Jones, and Jackson Swarnberger. I'm James Lyons, your mediator.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. It's a pleasure to be here.
You may ask one question at a time pertaining to the section we are on, starting with Woodholtz, then Swarnberger, and finishing off with Jones. We will continue this until all questions have been answered. Woodholtz, you may begin on the topic of stars, but first, would you rather eat a chicken leg or a shooting star? I would pick the star. It's a little meteor.
Good one, Lyons. Miss Henrietta, would you please define what a star is?
Yes, a star is a giant glowing ball in the sky made of gases.
What exactly are stars made of?
They consist of helium and hydrogen held together by gravity.
In the night sky, how many stars can you see?
The answer to that question is quite vague, since there are so many factors, including sky pollution, what's obstructing your view, and whether or not you're using a telescope. With your naked eye on a clear dark night, you can see up to 3,000 stars when you're away from light pollution.
How many stars do scientists believe there are?
There is an unknowable amount of stars that only God can know.
What is the closest star to Earth?
The closest star to Earth, which gives our planet the light and warmth we need, is the Sun.
Is our sun the largest star in our galaxy?
No, although for many years we thought it was. The largest star discovered so far is known as Euskadi.
What causes stars to twinkle?
The stars appear to twinkle because of light bending and the constant motion of hot and cold air in the Earth's atmosphere.
Can you define what constellations are?
Constellations are a group of stars that usually form some type of pattern.
What exactly causes stars to come out at night?
It's not a matter of when, but rather that they are always there. You just can't see them due to how bright the sun is during the day.
What is the reason for the differing brightness in stars?
Some stars appear brighter based on their size, surface temperature, and how far away they are from us.
How far away are these great and wondrous stars from us?
Every star differs in its distance from the Earth, and there's no one answer for how far away they are.
Thank you. And now we will start on our second section.
Which is sponsored by Alfredo, the cheesiest dog walking company in Cambridge.
No, our only sponsor here is Overweightia Foods, which was established this year.
Whatever, y'all.
Back to where we left off. Miss Henrietta, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? The food is good, but there's no atmosphere. In our second section, you'll answer questions on your early childhood, starting with Swarnberger and ending with Jones.
Which college did you attend, and what did you study?
I attended Oberlin College and later transferred to Harvard University in my home state of Massachusetts. While at the university, I studied classical Greek, fine arts, philosophy, analytic geometry, and calculus. However, it wasn't until my fourth year that I took an interest in astronomy.
Did you volunteer at all while at Harvard?
In 1895, I became a volunteer at the University Observatory. I became a permanent staff member and computer in 1902. Along with that, I was employed in a project at the observatory which dealt with determining the brightness of all measurable stars. This was the start of my career in astronomy.
This is a great segue into our next section. Our third section is on your career, ma'am. For this section, we will begin with Jones and with Woodholtz, repeating this order until all questions have been asked. But first, I have a question for you. What kind of career would a spider excel in?
I'm not sure, but probably not the career I have. So what career do spiders excel in?
Web design.
And that is...
Oh, this is 1915. Never mind, forget about that. Jones, you're up.
I must say again, Miss Henrietta, thank you for being here today. My question is, have you discovered any stars, and if so, how many?
You're welcome. Yes, I have discovered over 2,400 stars.
Were you paid, and if so, how much money did you make from your job?
Harvard had me work full-time at 25 cents an hour. Although this sounds like not very much, it's actually receiving a lot more than the average wage in America, which was about $10 a week.
Miss Levitt, would you explain more about the project at the observatory?
Yes, I'd be happy to. The Harvard project involved cataloging the position, color, and brightness of all observable stars.
What exactly exactly did the director have you to do for this project?
Director Edward Pickering had me analyzing photographs of the night sky and recording brightness of stars. Also, I was assigned to taking specific notes on the stars, whose brightness varied, and how long it took the star to make a complete cycle, from bright to dim to bright again.
Before we run out of time, would you mind telling us one contribution you made in science?
I truly believe that I transformed science of astronomy by extending the range of stars' measurable distance from the Earth.
Miss Henrietta, what's your favorite time of the day? Mine's 6:30, hands down. But one time I wanted to know what the time was, so I asked my friend, and he said, "Pass me that trombone and I'll find out." Then he played the trombone very loudly, and someone yelled, "Who's playing that trombone at 2 a.m.?" It's a pretty smart dude. Alrighty, that's all the time we have today, folks. Thank you for joining us, and have a fabulous day.
Thank you so much for having me on today. Now that y'all have asked me so many questions, I have one for you. How do we astronomers organize a party?
Do you use a calendar?
You send invitations?
No,
We obviously don't know. How do you?
we plan it.